Good morning. Brown Seneca-Soshin Elk Talk 5 Gratitudes and Fearlessness. First, a little bit of an explanation about the darkness that you see there. Every day I wake up before sunrise and perform a few monastic practices to bring myself closer to the earth and appreciate and express gratitude for the life I have been given and the opportunity I have been given both in professional life as well as a citizen of the cosmos. So that's where I am. I sleep outdoors during the warmer months, through the night under the sky during summer and fall, and I perform my monastic practices around the year, just in my shorts, both in warm weather and in very cold weather. I do Wim Hof breathing, and in the East, this Wim Hof breathing is known as Pranayama, or a form of Tummo breathing that is done by the yogis and Tibetan Buddhists in the Himalayas. So that's why the darkness. But I typically begin my day after doing my breathing meditative exercises by expressing gratitude and reminding myself to live without fear. Then I follow it up with either earthing or grounding runs, running barefoot in the hill and trails in the grass so that I am directly in contact with the earth, or I go to my home gym right here in the basement and do a round of very heavy weights, deadlifts, bench presses, uh, push ups, and the like. So I alternate these physical exercises every other day. So today, let me expand a little bit about gratitude. What is the gratitude uh, I express? This comes from Soto Zen Buddhist practice and native indigenous wisdom, and it goes like this. With gratitude, I remember the people, animals, plants, insects, creatures of the skies and the seas, air and water, fire and earth, all of whose joyful exertions blesses my life every day. With gratitude, I remember the care and labor of thousands of generations of elders and ancestors who came before me. I offer my gratitude for the security and well being I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the blessings of the earth I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the family and friends I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the measure of health I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the community I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the teachings and lessons I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the life I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the opportunity of returning myself to the earth I have been given. So, those are my gratitudes, and the last line reminds me of the shortness of life, or my own dissolvement, if you will, memento mori in Stoic philosophy. The next piece comes from native indigenous wisdom primarily, and I have picked it up from Captain Paul Watson, who is an environmentalist and runs the Sea Shepherd campaign to fight against fishing and decimation of wildlife in the seas. So here it goes like this. Hoka he, it's a good day to die. In Lakota it means not to fear death, to stand up for what you believe, to fight against all odds and never to give up. The one absolute in life is death. We all die, but what matters is not the dying, but the living. How we live is more important than how we die. The only thing important about dying is to die without fear, with dignity, and accepting it is what it is. The person who does not fear death dies but only once. The person who is shackled by the fear of death dies every day slowly due to stress and anxiety. Accept the inevitable, embrace the final reality of life, and smile in the face of the infinite. The real secret for happiness is not to fear your own death, not to fear failure nor ridicule, and not to fear others. So, this is to do with fearlessness, and I would like to build up a little bit on the last line, especially for entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs as well as innovators who are always on a lonely path in industry, scorned by some, not all, because of their crazy loony ideas, and rather unpopular as well, especially when they challenge the status quo, and people do not like that their power and prestige is being questioned or challenged because they have so well established themselves in that, and it also applies from a product standpoint. Some of the legacy or incumbent products are so deeply rooted. Uh, People who have been selling or marketing those products and making good money, and for good reasons, because they offer a good price and good utility, they scorn at the innovator or the disruptor and hardly see it as a threat, and see more as a passing fad that may not come to live, take root, scale, and create a great disruption in industry. So, this is how life goes everywhere, even in science, until a paradigm shift comes and disrupts, much like, say, what Kepler did back in the day, and before uh, how Copernicus upset the uh, geocentric view of movement of the planets, and his notion that the sun was fixed. So that creates a disruption and requires fearlessness and great courage. But in closing, I would encourage all of us, including myself, to express our gratitude for all the good things and the great things we have been given in life, and also invite those opportunities when fortune challenges us with irreversible losses and makes us grieve. That's also a good opportunity for us to express virtue and grow in life, or use something known as post traumatic growth, even if it was a very traumatic event. And in a similar vein, also to live with fearlessness, both our own about our own mortality, acknowledging it every day and probably every moment, even if it is subconsciously, as well as take that fearlessness forward to live as a good citizen of the cosmos and flourish in personal and professional life. Thank you.